Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am back with the random color moss stitch crocheted mini Afghan. And I will be doing some rows in this video, but I also want to show you what I decided on for all those ends that we have. I know there are a gazillion options. I did not want to work them into the blanket. Moss stitch, I don't mind weaving in ends, but with the moss stitch, there's a lot of spaces, and I just didn't want to do it that way. I love to just crochet over a strand of yarn. But again, with the moss stitch, there's spaces, and I just didn't want to do that for this. I knew I wanted to do something with the ends, and I looked at a lot of videos, and nothing was what I wanted. I didn't feel like braiding. I didn't feel like doing the twisting. I didn't feel like doing a lot of things. I tried many of those, and then it dawned on me, macrame. So I looked up macrame using just 2 cords, and I found something that I liked. But before I show you, I want to explain that this Afghan is only about 2 feet wide, right? I don't know how long it's going to be yet. So I wanted something kind of dainty. When I tried the braiding 3 strands, I don't know, the braid was kind of skinny, but it left big gaps between the braids. So I said, I want to do 2 strands at a time. I don't want them to be long because the Afghan's small, so I wanted something dainty. And then when I tried doing the macrame, I believe it's called the half hitch knot, something like that, I was like, okay, this is it. This is it. And I wanted to complete at least one whole side, and I did up to where I am now. And then I have the other side to complete. And then after that's all completed, I am going to add rows in this video. I want to just keep up with it after that. So I asked on Facebook if you guys wanted me to wait until I was completely done or to show you now before I'm done. And I think it was hard to understand. People kept saying, well, I just want to see both sides. And, well, what sides? Both done? One done, one not done? Because I thought everybody was seeing what I started out with, right? Let me hold it this way so you can see. I got some really long pieces, and some of them are long because when I took rows apart, my tension was a little tighter. But anyway, so I have a lot of long stuff going on. These obviously have not been done yet, right? And none of that goes to waste. If they're long enough, like even like this or like this, they get tied together. And I will be showing you that when I'm done this. And then I have a lot that are like this. And then I have others that are just like dust. So I have ideas for those things. Will I ever put those ideas to work? I don't think so. So instead of me showing you how I'm doing this knot, I'm going to show you the video that I watched. Very easy, but I know some of you will still say, I could never do that. And you're right. Some people just can't do that. They can't say, oh, okay, I get what she's doing with this knot. I can do that. I'm one that's good at that. But I can't show you how I'm doing it because I don't have a good setup to do that. So I'm going to send you to the video. The link is in the description of this video. If you don't know how to find the description, go find somebody under the age of 9. They will know how to do it. In the description of this video, I will link to that person's video. You're going to see it's something like 5 macrame knots or something like that. I don't know. All of them are 2 strands only. You're going to see that person doing it hanging like on a bar, like we would normally do macrame. I used to love macrame. What I did is I have my blanket, Afghan. So many people call it blankets now. I'm starting to call it a blanket. I have mine here, and then I put this heavy motherfucker on it, and then I'm able to take my 2 strands and do what you're going to see the person do in the video. The knot I'm talking about is the very first knot in her video. There's 5. The very first one is the half hitch, something like that. And that's what I'm doing here. Now, does it look a little different than what she's doing? Yes, because she's using actual cord and I'm using yarn. And some of my yarn is thicker than other yarn in this. So when I was doing the, sometimes I had like 2 of the big twist, which is more narrow. I mean, you know, not as thick. I probably did 11. Oh yeah, so I'm counting knots. That's how I did it. So when I would cross over, that's 1. Cross over the other way, 2. Cross over, 3, and until 10. Some of them I did that to 11. You can do it as long as you want. I decided to stop there. And then I just make a little, okay, I'm going to show you on 2 pieces. This is how I ended them, just so you can see. I did this kind of a knot. Now, I hope I can focus here. You know, 2 pieces like this, and I just wrap it around my finger, and then I tuck both those ends in. See? Because I wanted my 2 ends to kind of stick out. If I did like a square knot or something, then they're going like this, and I didn't want to do that. And I just did it as close to the end of the macrame as possible. Now I'm going to show you the knots, and then I just trimmed it without measuring, maybe to like, I don't know, an inch or 3/4 of an inch. So that's how I ended my little knots. Okay, so you saw this mess. This is what we started with. Don't laugh. Don't laugh at my little macrame. They are like a little bit crooked, but because they want to just go all over the place. I love them. I love them. Ready? Cut. I wasn't going to be holding it up the right way. Okay, ready? I hope. I hope I can show you this and that it makes sense. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at these. I love them so much. I love them so much. And each one is 2 rows. Now I will say, your very first row, this was my row that you do the chain, and then I did a moss stitch row. So for the blue, I had 2 blue strands on one side and none on the other side. So to make it even, I used 1 blue strand here with the yellow, and I wove the other one in. And then on the other side, I don't know which side was which, I have a few made on this side, but then all that. I just took a piece of blue yarn and tied it in so I could have a blue and yellow on that side too. So this is what they look like. And I love them so much. And I am on macro. I'm supposed to be able to show you close-ups. See, they're just different than braids. They were much easier and quicker for me to do. I didn't want to be dealing with 3 strands at a time. And that's what I ended up with. See how you can see that knot that I explained to you? And yes, I took the nail polish off. I just made that knot at the end and kind of put it at the end of this. And then if you want, you can tug on them a little bit. Oh, and I did make a knot here too. So I would take my 2 strands, let's just pretend these 2 belong together, I don't know. You know, I'd take my 2 strands and I would make the knot here first. I would do it like this, and then again like a square knot. You know, and just pull that tight to there, just so that would stay, you know, in place. And then, like I said, I'm going to show you, you're going to go watch that other video to see how to do this stuff. Now, if you want, you can do anything you want. You can do a braid, you can do whatever. So I'm thinking of all kinds of macrame stuff that I could do here. I know these look a little weird, but they're actually kind of cute when they're like that. So that's what I decided on. Now let's pick a color and let's get a row going. I might only do 5 in this video because I had to show you all that stuff. Let's go. The only one we haven't done yet is dark blue. We have brown. Brown is determined to be in the lead again, and he's going to be tied with bright yellow now. Brown right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times brown will be in this blanket so far. Guess what? I sat down with brown. Brown is the last color that we used in the previous video. So that's the first time I get brown and then brown. So we have to pick again. And I am sticking it back in there just because I'm petrified of losing the colors. Because that was the only rule that I started with. No 2 rows the same, you know, bumped up the same color. Because the whole thing for the moss stitch is to do each have its own color. Soft yellow. I don't know. I don't know what's up with yellow. So I'm going to be doing that next. I'm having issues with this camera focusing. I'm not done shopping, apparently, for a camera. So I'm trying a different setting. And this is what we have. See, I had brown. It doesn't really look brown, but I had brown and then yellow. But I like those 2 colors together. Oh, we almost have a sandwich. We have a sandwich with meat and some other meat. So we have the soft yellow, right? That must be soft yellow. Yep. We have soft yellow, black, brown, and soft yellow again. Pick another one. I might only do 5 rows in this video so I can have it edited and uploaded for tomorrow. Because I'm recording a day in advance. We have dark brown. Dark brown. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Gonna look nice. Brown, soft yellow, dark brown. We really are lacking color. You know, we got lots of yellow and some dark stuff. That's the row I just did right there. And I still have people in the comments saying, if you don't want those colors, why don't you just pull those out and then pick randomly from the rest? They don't get it. They just don't get the whole idea. If I wanted to be making the choices, I wouldn't even bother doing a random color Afghan. That's the whole fun of it. Doesn't mean I have to like it, but if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. You know, it's just fun. People think if you say, ow, that I'm complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm just like, ow. I don't know how to explain it. It's all fun. I mean, seriously, I'm to the point where I'm going to start deleting the comments that say, well, just pick another color then. I mean, I don't know. It drives me crazy. People drive me crazy. Okay. How about we get a color? No, I'm not going to just pull all the other ones that I don't like out. Right here. Right here. We got a color, right? Oh, my God. Right. I don't understand. I don't understand how come it's doing this. It's just funny. Yeah, so bright yellow 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is going to be the leader again with 8 appearances. We needed some more yellow, apparently. It's just, see, I find it very interesting. I just think it's fun. Okay, we're going to pick again. We're going to pick. I stirred these a whole bunch. And we're going to do it again. I thought it was bright yellow again. And I thought, okay, I can pick again. But no. It's gold. Okay, it's not marigold. It's gold. But it looks, like the yellow family. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to get gold. Gold just made its 4th appearance. And it just wanted to be in the family with the yellows, I guess. So this is what we have. I'm going to pick one more. And then I will edit. And I'll see if I have time to do some more rows. Probably not. Okay. Oops. I had 2 and I dropped both of them. I'm actually glad. I'm actually glad that it's at least something different. My dreaded orange. At least it's bright, right? I'm so happy to have the brightness in there. Now, orange, I think, only appeared 2 times. Let me look. Yes, rows 10 and 42. And now it is appearing on row 75. And I am going to stop here because I'm going to edit this. I'm doing videos a day in advance. So like this video right now, it's Tuesday. It will come out on Wednesday. I've got a lot of other stuff to do. And since I, showed you the ends and everything, we'll just, I want to keep my videos like under 10 minutes if possible. And it's not usually possible. Again, go see the description of this video and I will show you the video that the woman makes some macrame knots. And the first knot she shows you, half hitch, something like that. That's the one that I did here. And I will be, that's so funny. They don't always look all crazy like that. But I like them. I like them crazy. Oh my God, that is hilarious. But I like them. Don't make fun of them. I'll be doing more with ends because I have other ideas too. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I feel like I'm forgetting stuff. I'm just happy to end with orange. Never thought I'd be so happy to see orange. And, yeah, what did I say? I'll be back with more soon. Bye.